morning everyone, welcome to a brand new week of Fat Lad Ad, trying to become Fit Lad Ad through now meal replacement shakes, trying to run and some indoor cycling, hopefully some outdoor cycling. Right now I'm on another run. Just as a reminder, I'm doing the None to Run program, which is kind of like an alternative to the Couch to 5k program. It's meant to be a little bit easier to avoid injury and maybe a bit more suitable for heavy people like myself. And yeah, this week I'm on week 9, which week 9 run 2, which is going to be 5-minute warm-up, then 5-minute run, 2-minute rest, repeated 3 times, followed by a final 4-minute run, and then lastly a 5-minute cool down. Excuse me, just had my first shake of the day, which kind of gives me a little bit of gas, which is nice to know, isn't it? Yeah, I've done this run once already, found it relatively easy, but we'll see, you know, it's never the same story every run, so I'll speak to you on the cool down. Well, that's it done. Another one done, another one chalked off. And yeah, I thought I was struggling, to be quite honest. Yeah, like I take like an asthma preventative inhaler every morning, and I like to give it like an hour to start working before I go off a run, but this morning I didn't. I gave it like 5 minutes, so I was sort of expecting to struggle to breathe, and maybe in my head, you know, it kind of gave me a reverse placebo effect, so I kind of did struggle to breathe. But then I started to relax a little bit, I started to get into it, and I think I was faster. I don't know though. I mean, Strava will be the ultimate test. My watch does give me like pace updates every so often, but I just don't trust them because like under trees and stuff the GPS is crap. So but I feel like I got further on the route when I stopped running than I did last time. When was it? Oh, I thought I'd stopped the recording. Have I stopped the recording? No, I haven't stopped the recording. What was it? Thursday? Wednesday maybe, when I did this last. Oh, my arms are like jelly, I can't hold my phone. Yeah, so I'll have to look on the map and see where I got to when it stopped compared to last time, but I think it was faster. And I felt good. The last 4 minutes, I think I did struggle a little bit more, maybe because I give it more during the sort of second and third intervals. But, you know, I pushed through it and I got to the end. I wouldn't call it a sprint finish, but it felt like one. And here I am, I just stopped my watch. Watch stopped. I don't know if that's added more time to my run. But anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to go in and have a shower, quick shower, and then we're going to walk to the pharmacy to pick up a prescription before it shuts at 12, which is not too far away, about an hour away. And then yeah, I'm going to do a bit of housework and maybe chill out, play some Forza Horizon 5. Everyone, and welcome to another rather chilly and overcast Shrewsbury morning. I'm out for my last week 9 None to Run, and yeah, this one, contrary to what I said in last week's videos, this one is definitely the last of the interval running, and it might be my last run this week, to be honest, if I don't get any running done over the weekend. Sorry, if I don't get any running done over the week in London. I'm going to take my running stuff, but I don't think there's really, like, I'd quite like to go to a park or something like that to do some running. Not really fancy running around the streets of London, but we'll see. I'm not sure exactly how our hotel's going to be situated, whether I can quickly jump on a tube or something like that and get to the park, but we'll see. I will have quite a lot of time during the day. I'm working nights, so yeah, so I might have time, but if not, I'll just get out and walk. So yeah, I will speak to you on the cool down. Well, it's finished, but I didn't finish it. Basically, when I got up this morning, my watch was dead, and I put it on charge around sort of 9 o'clock, and it's been on charge for an hour. Like, it was completely dead, it wouldn't turn on. Put it on charge for an hour, it immediately turned on and vibrated. And I think what must have happened is it vibrated itself off the charger. It's like a little charger dock thing, which it's not magnetic or anything, it just sort of sits on it with the plug going into the back. And I think, like, either when I first plugged it in or at some point I got a notification in the morning and it's vibrated itself off the charger. So when I put it on this morning to go running, after I thought it'd been on charge for an hour, that's usually enough to give it sort of 70% charge, enough for a few hours. It was saying it was completely dead. It was on, but it was saying it was completely dead, and I thought, oh, that's got to be a mistake. It's probably just the screen's not updated properly, which it does that sometimes. Anyway, lo and behold, my watch stopped about 2/3 of the way around, so I couldn't tell what interval I was on and how much I'd left. So I tried to judge it a little bit by myself, but I'm pretty sure I started my last run late and probably stopped it early as well, just because I was so pissed off. And I also think because it stopped, like, completely died through halfway through the workout, it would have saved it. And you know what they say, it doesn't count if it's not on Strava. So what I think I'm going to do is do that one again, because yeah, I'm pretty pissed off. So I'm going to try and do that again while I'm in London, and then make Friday, which is probably when my next run is going to be. Well, if I try and do one in London, my next run is going to be Friday after the one in London. So I'll make Friday's run my first 20-minute continuous run. But anyway, yeah, rather disappointing. At least I've got video evidence of me doing it, but yeah, it's not on Strava, it doesn't count, which is rather annoying. I might sort of put a manual workout on just to have a record of me doing it, but for now I'm going to go back to work. And yeah, this is my last day of work before 3 night shifts, so I haven't done night shifts for quite a while, so it's going to be quite a bit of a shock for my system, I think. But I also haven't stayed in a hotel for quite a while, not that long actually, maybe a couple of months. Anyway, I'm going to go inside, get a drink and go back to work. Oh, I'll probably have a shower at some point. Speak to you at some point in London. Everyone, just arrived in London after a bit of a drive. First, like a 2.5 hour drive from Shrewsbury to my office in Oxford, and then like a 2-hour drive from Oxford to here in Silvertown in London. Staying in a pretty basic Holiday Inn Express, I think it is. But I thought I'd give a quick room tour, you know. It seems to be the thing that vloggers do, us vloggers do. I'm a vlogger. It seems to be the thing that us vloggers do when we're staying in hotels. It's not exactly the Ritz-Carlton, but, you know, I thought I'd give a tour before I make it turn into a shit tip, basically, through living in it for 3 days. So, we've got a doll, and an ironing board and an iron, which is quite good. Don't have to ask reception for an iron. I'm not that I'm planning to iron anything. Heat controls. Bit of a sort of storage unit with some towels and a bit of coffee and tea making stuff, and a hairdryer to dry my, you know, my mop. Got some handy little things on the wall, which, I mean, they could be hooks, but they also could be just hotel tat. Pretty basic TV. That's alright. I've got my laptop with me, so I'll probably be watching anything I want to watch on my laptop. Bed doesn't look fantastically good, but you know, hopefully be alright. Working nights, so I'll be sleeping it during the day. The good thing is that we're right in the centre of London. It's quite a busy area, but quite a busy area, but the windows seem to drown out pretty much all the noise, which is good. Decent blackout curtains as well for night working. I'm pretty happy with that. I haven't stayed in a hotel for a while, but USB sockets and plugs by the bed, that's something that hotels should have been doing. Something that hotels should have been doing a long time ago. So this is the bathroom. It's got like a crazy little frosted window next to the door for some reason. Who knows? I assume there's some kind of heating system and cooling system maybe. Bathroom is pretty basic. Shaver socket and pretty. I mean, it's clean. It's fine. I don't mind. Didn't really have a lot of time to find anything else. The main issue we had was. Yeah, didn't really have a lot of time to a lot of hunting for rooms. The main issue we had was trying to find somewhere to park. We've got quite a big vehicle with us, and it wouldn't go into like an underground car park because it's got quite a large headroom. So this was sort of the only one we could find within a few miles of where we're working that has an actual open car park. It's not the most secure car park. It's got plenty of CCTV. I can't speak. It's got plenty of CCTV cameras at least, but yeah. Anyway, that'll be about it. I don't know, I might film a bit when I'm on working tonight. Depends on how busy we are, or how if I have like 5 minutes here and there while you know, while I can do some filming. And I mean, I'm going to do some filming for like work purposes, for sort of marketing materials and things like that, and I might be able to do some vlogging as well. If not, my plan is to try and find somewhere to go for a run tomorrow here, without actually having to go too far. I'd rather not have to get on like public transport. I mean, I'd love to go to like a nice park or something like that, but just not sure what's here without walking significant distance, or getting on public transport. Because obviously we're not that far from Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park, which would be really great to go running to. Also not too far from Greenwich, which would also be great to go running in, but either way I think I'd probably have to get a bus, and I don't particularly want to get a bus for my running stuff on, so we'll see. If not, we're quite close to the River Lee, and I think there is a path along the river, so I might do that. But I'll speak to you then. Not a bad little park I found myself to run, considering it's London. No, I'm not a big fan of the cities, I'm afraid. Everyone, I'm out for a run in London. It's a bit weird, there's quite a lot of people around. It's a bit short, small park I found, but hopefully I can make it work. I'm going to do week 9 run 3 again, just because it didn't go quite so well last time, and I want to make my first full run in my hometown, so I'm just going to do a quick run. And I'm doing plenty of steps with work and stuff, so I'm not too worried about doing a full run. Anyway, I'll speak to you on the cool down. Maybe I should have a go on those. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cities, I'm afraid. I grew up in a pretty small town, and still live in a pretty small town. So, and that's where I'm happiest. I don't want to be like a village person, but I certainly don't want to be a big city person. But live close enough to a city to come and visit it for shopping and the like. But, so, that's one of the reasons why I chose Shrewsbury, because it's pretty close to Birmingham, and it's also quite a small market town. I mean, It's actually quite a large market town, but yeah, it's pretty rural. Anyway, that's that run done. It was pretty easy, if I'm being honest, but never mind. There's no hills here, this route, so didn't find it too hard at all. I really want my next run though to be the first of week 10, which will be the continuous run, and my plan is to do that on Friday, but it'll probably be after my weigh-in, so it'll be technically in next week's vlog, I think, because I won't be back from work until like Friday lunchtime, and then I'll have to do my weigh-in before I eat anything. Well, before I have my shake anyway. Anyway, gonna go back to my hotel, do a couple of hours work, I think, because we're doing quite short shifts on the night, probably like 6 hours in total. So I'm gonna do a couple of hours work in my hotel room, and then yeah, see what my colleagues are doing, maybe try and get a bit more sleep later on. So I'll speak to you then. Found a nice place to sit there. Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I'm on the Emirates Air Line. I've been on it before, but you know, while I'm literally staying about 2 minutes away from it, I thought I'd give it another go. Last time I was with a bunch of friends, and we were out on a day drinking, so I don't remember much of it. So yeah, I'm gonna film. I'm gonna take my mask off actually, because I'm literally the only one in this car. Yeah, so I'm gonna film some sights, and I'm sure I'm gonna put some music over this. Hopefully some new music if I can find some, and see how my gimbal handles. Well, being gimbaled itself in a gimbaled cable car. edit, but just about to see London City Airport runway over there. Landed on that, piloted, landed on that. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, obviously. Yeah, this has been fun. This is one of the first touristy things I've been able to do with my gimbal camera, so I think I'm pretty close to being able to put together a review video for it, which maybe might do in the coming weeks. You know, it might be like my first maybe scripted video. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of big cities, but from up here in a cable car to myself, yeah, I could get used to it. Just a little bit while to go. I'm going to put the camera away and maybe enjoy the views without the camera, and head back to my hotel, do a little bit of data processing from my work I did last night, and on to my last shift, last night shift tonight, and hopefully back home tomorrow. Ready for, it'll be like a late weigh-in because I won't be home till like 4 PM or something like that, maybe not even later. My poor parrot's going to be on her own all day, which is not great because my wife's out, but needs must. I'm sure she'll survive. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and continue to tuning in. Probably the next segment of this video is going to be my weigh-in, and hopefully that goes well. It's been pretty difficult to stick to my food while I've been away, but not too bad. Anyhow, speak to you tomorrow. A nice hotel lobby all to myself. Well, there's a couple of guys a bit further along, but you know, can't see them, and I barely hear them. Here it is then, the weigh-in for this week. I've just got back from a mammoth drive from all the way from London, with a stop off of the office to drop some kit off. Traffic from driving from Oxford to Shrewsbury was awful. I also had to stop and charge the car, which didn't help. It's like 7:15. I haven't eaten all day. I haven't even had a shake because I've been having some stomach problems. So I'm not feeling this at all at the moment, but I'm just going to get on with it. I haven't got my camera to set up to film the scale, so I'm just going to tell you what happened. So last week, it all goes into the app, so there's no hiding from it. You know, you'll see the result on the what you call it, the dashboard at the end. But yeah, I was feeling good this week until about 2 days ago, and I've been having some stomach problems and just feel a little bit bloated and just not good. So I don't know how this is going to go. But as I say, I haven't eaten since yesterday. Apart from, actually, I had a bar, like a snack bar thing, with like 100 calories or something like that. I have had a lot of coffee today, though, to try and keep me awake for the drive back, because I only got like 4 hours sleep after my night shift last night. Anyway, so I'm just going to get on with this. I think last week my weight was 17 stone 4.7 or something like that, 4 pounds and 4.7 pounds. Just under 5 pounds basically, so 17 stone 5 pounds. So anything south of that will be a good result. So I'm just going to put the phone down because I haven't got my gimbal, which is still packed in my bag, and I'll just tell you what it was at the end after it's done. Well, it's another good result. 17 stone 1.7 pounds, so I'm like as near as damn it to losing 2 stone now, I think. Because I started on 19 stone 1 pound. I think it was like 19 stone 1.2 pounds or something like that. So I'm not quite at 2, not quite at 2 stone loss, but near as damn it really. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Friday night, so it's a celebration meal night, and I'm going to go and get a nice pizza. And I will see you next week. Not much to say at the end of this week, to be honest. Hopefully the footage speaks for itself. Did quite a lot of filming in London, so and I haven't edited this yet, so hopefully it's all good. Yeah, and I'll catch you next week for more running, more cycling, and more weight loss, really, more shaking. Is that a thing? more shaking, and hopefully I can get my weight down to under 17 stone, which would be really nice. Right, speak to you later.